Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for October 16th of 2025 is titled Young Sons of NGC 7129. So what do we see here? Well, here we see a star-forming region, and the region is designated NGC 7129, and it's located in the constellation of Cepheus in the northern sky. Now, these are relatively young stars, only a few million years old. So we still see a lot of material around them, and that's leftover material from star formation and material from which stars are currently forming in this region. So star formation does not occur all at once. It is an ongoing process and will continue until the gas and dust here are used up or expelled out of the region. Now, the first stars that form are generally among the brightest and hottest stars, and they tend to emit a lot of blue light. And that means that blue section that we see toward the center of the image is what is called a reflection nebula. And it actually is dust that is scattering the light from those blue stars. The dust grains will reflect the blue light primarily and not the longer wavelength red light. And that makes it appear blue. So again, it's just the way the dust is scattering the light and does much better at scattering shorter wavelengths and making them appear to come from all directions here, whereas the red light tends to pass straight through. And it's very similar to why our sky appears blue. In that case, it's scattering by atoms in the atmosphere, not by dust grains, but the result is still the same with the blue scattering there. Now, within that blue, you may note some pinker regions. Those are actually red glows from hydrogen gas, and those are actually caused by young stars. And as those young stars form, they expel jets of material out, and those jets will then interact with the gas around it. And when it excites the hydrogen gas, it will cause it to glow in the distinct red color that we associate with hydrogen. And these are what are known as Herbig-Auro objects. So they are not the stars themselves, but the result of the jets from the stars striking the gas around it. Now, star formation is ongoing here and will eventually come to an end. And what happens is those stars will eventually push away most of the material here. Stars will continue to form, but as the material becomes less dense and is expelled outward from this region, then the star formation rate will slow, and eventually we'll have just a cluster of stars here. Now, even that cluster won't last forever. The cluster will eventually dissipate as the stars slowly continue their own paths and no longer will appear to be associated with one another. However, this is likely the type of star-forming region where our sun may have formed about 5 billion years ago. So that was our picture of the day for October 16th of 2025. It was titled Young Sons of NGC 7129. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.